Most people don't have a life problem, they have a thinking problem, and the thoughts that they repeat every day are the same thoughts that are keeping them stuck. If you have been spiraling, overthinking, or talking yourself out of the life that you want, this video is for you. Today I want to talk about how to shift from destructive thoughts to constructive thoughts or aligned thoughts that actually move your life forward. And this is something that we are doing together. It's not a magic that I came up with. It's something that has been helpful. I continue using it. If you stay to the end, I'm going to give you the exact filter I am using to stop spiraling and think clearly. A constructive thought builds you. It helps you take the next step. And it also helps you move forward. A constructive thought is what's the small step I can take to do this? What's missing? A constructive thought creates solutions. And a destructive thoughts, on the other hand, create spirals. Destructive thoughts drain you. They take the energy out of you. They are fear-based, shame-based. A constructive thought is supposed to build you, but a destructive thought, it will drain you, where it brings fear in you, shame in you, and also it's rooted in all the versions of you. The old person that you used to identify yourself with. That's where destructive thoughts come from. For example, what if I fail? What will people think about this? I am not ready. That's part of destructive thinking. Usually this type of thoughts, they don't protect you, they paralyze you, they keep you in one area where you are not doing anything, but also at the same time you are draining yourself with so much thinking, and it doesn't go anywhere. It keeps you in the same loop. Aligned thoughts. Aligned thoughts are thoughts that match the woman you are becoming. It's the same thing as constructive thinking, but when it comes to aligned, you are aligned with the woman you are becoming, not the woman you used to be, not the woman that your fear are telling you to be, the woman you are becoming, the woman you are growing into. If the thought doesn't align with your values, your goals, your identity, it's not aligned. In order to shift from destructive thinking to constructive or aligned thinking, you stop entertaining thoughts that break you, and you start choosing thoughts that build you. You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. You get to choose which ones that can stay. I'm going to give you an example. A few weeks ago, I was leaving early in the morning and I was going to warm up my car and also at the same time remove snow. So while I'm doing that, I left this one door open. I left it unlocked so it can be an easy in and out for me, because it's too far to go around the building and having to come in the back in the apartment. So when you exit that door, you are not able to use a key to get inside through that door. You have to go around if you lock the door when you go outside. So what happened is that I was going downstairs, I was going to warm up my car and also remove snow, getting ready to go to work. So I am doing everything quick so I can be on time and not late to work. So I'm making sure that I'm timing, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'm thinking ahead. So I put something by the door to keep it unlocked so that when I come back I can just go through easily. I do that. I put the things that I had, because I was holding my supplies, I put them in the car, I put them in the trunk, and I removed snow off of my car. While I was doing that, there's a woman who came through that door, and you could, when you're coming through that door, you could see what I used to put so the door doesn't lock, right? So this woman comes, she removes the thing, she throw it on the side, and she goes through the door, right? She goes through the door and the door gets locked. Now I have to go around the building to get into my apartment, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to save time, do things quickly so I can go back into my apartment, pick up my handbag, my water, and anything else that is left, and leave, right? And that's the quickest way you could do things without wasting time, because when you have to go around the building, it takes a lot. Like, you have to go fast, you are sweating, and you don't want to sweat before work, right? Don't we all know that you want to get to work feeling calm and zen, right? So I asked the woman, like, did you just lock the door? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, wait, I put something there so I can be able to get into the apartment quick. Did you just lock the door? She's like, I don't know. I feel like you didn't do anything, right? But you just did something. Why are you lying? You know what I mean? And the whole time I'm looking at her, I'm like, why are you, like, my mind was like, why are you lying? You literally just came through that door. There was something holding between the door so it doesn't lock. But why didn't you just put it back? Like, literally, that was going through my mind. And I didn't want to have a long interaction because, like I said, I'm trying to get to work on time. I don't want to be late and, get there on time. No, when you get there on time, you're late, right? Like, I want to get there as early as possible, like 5 minutes before. So I'm like, I don't have time for this. So when I was coming around, having to go around the building to come back into my apartment, I literally had thousands. Like, you ever had your head going back and forth with the conversation that has been done? And I realized, obviously I'm realizing that, but I'm letting myself get into the frustration, getting to that frustration of, why did you lock the door? You literally saw something there. Why didn't you just put it? I'm having this conversation. I'm like, I should have told her this. I should have went off and be like, yo, if you find something, put it back how you found it. Don't do it. Like, I literally, my mind went through this whole conversation. I'm like, next time, when she does that, when I see her, I'm going to tell her, listen, I understand what you're trying to do last time, but when I tell you, yes, like, you can be confrontational. Like, you can comfort someone, like, have a confrontation, right? You can have a confrontation. However, that is not always the best way to resolve a problem. Usually, the best way is to just come with an end solution to the particular conversation. In general, I had so much thoughts. I don't know how to curse people out. Maybe when I don't know, like, we all know words that we can use to curse people out, but I'm not good at that. Maybe things that I picked up around, I'm not good at. I'm good at telling you something that you're gonna sit down and say, how long did you think about that? But it didn't take me too long to think about that. It just came to mind. So what I'm trying to say is that during that time of me walking around and coming into my apartment, picking up my stuff, going back, I was having a conversation into my mind, and then obviously I was like, a part of me, when you're thinking, I was like, I don't have to think about this. This is draining me. Like, I am trying to get to work calmly, in zen mode, 5 minutes early. Literally, you are not going to get me. You are not going to get through my brain. I was having two different ways of resolving the particular situation. Like, one was, don't let this situation drain you, because it's a simple situation. People like that will always exist, blah blah blah. And at the same time, I was like, I should have said that. Next time, I would tell her that when I see her, I'm going to tell. Like, I literally had this thinking, and I went back into thinking, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I'm sure it's not the first time she has done it. It wasn't the first time, I'm sure. But, personally, I was like, it's fine, okay? This doesn't help. If she did that, if it's for her own reasons, and I have my own reason, I'm just gonna let it go, clear my mind. It's okay. Let's calm down. Let's stay quiet. Part of the old version of me would have been like, hey, like, listen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I know I'm not trying to be that way. it doesn't help. I have done that before. Like, obviously you get through someone, you know, you let them know your 2 cents, but it doesn't matter really when you just calm down and you let it go. You just like, this is not who I want to be. Like, this is not building me. You just draining my thinking. Okay, just draining my thinking. It would have ruined my day if I didn't stop thinking that way. And because I chose to stop letting those thoughts into my brain, I stopped choosing that and made a decision of the type of thoughts that could stay. And the type of thought that could stay was, I am going to work, I want to get there 5 minutes early. I just thought about the next step. This is what I'm going to do. You'll be fine, babe, like I promise you. And I know that we usually know that, we are aware of the fact that we are going to be okay, but are we willing to take the chance and say, I want to be okay, so therefore this is what I'm choosing to do? That is one way to come from destructive thoughts to align or constructive thoughts, because you are choosing the type of thoughts, because you are asking yourself, is this aligned with who I want to become? Is this helpful? Is this draining me? If you read this again, you will understand. I'm going to put the scripture somewhere. You will understand why when you read this, you also have to work with your mind. You can ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Is this pure? Does it bring peace? Does it move me forward? If the answer is no, this is also inspired by Philippians 4:8, which says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Let it go. We are humans. We are not 100% going to have a pure mind. I don't know who has 100% pure mind. Good for you, sis. Good for you, bro. Good for you. I don't know who. I believe that nobody does. Okay, I believe that nobody will go a whole day, a whole hour, a whole, I don't know how long, only having pure positive thoughts. I don't know who is that, but if that's for you, good for you, sis. Good for you, brother. I I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm proud. Good for you. However, let it go if you're not that person. Ask yourself those questions. If all those questions go to a no answer, let it go. And Philippians 4:8 is a filter that has helped me to stay grounded. It has helped me to shift from destructive thoughts to constructive thoughts. It has helped me to go back and remind myself of what I am wanting to be aligned with and who I'm wanting to be. That's the filter that has simply helped me to stay grounded, focused, and aligned with the woman I am becoming. And that is Philippians 4:8. Your life changes when you change your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your decisions, and your decisions shape your habits, and your habits shape your future. So start choosing thoughts that build you and not thoughts that break you. If you are in this journey to becoming more disciplined, more grounded, more aligned, like this video, stay with me. We are growing together.